Draco Edgeworth. From the very first moment I saw him, I thought he somehow looked very similar to Vincent. But I had no idea that Vincent and him were really related by blood. Are they brothers? But what kind of person would make his own brother a butler? Espoir, like you, I'm a person without a past. It wasn't that long ago that my life could only be described as empty, monotonous, and boring. But the arrival of this one person changed everything around me. She helped me break free from the blank world and made me realize that nothing is more important than the present. She's very important to me, and I can't lose her a second time. Aww, that's what he said before he pushed us into the room. Draco, what exactly did all of that mean? Also, what was up with that test where you, said you were gonna kill me and stuff? Draco! Draco! Pum pum pum. Yeah. I banged on the gate again and again, but there was no response. Also, why is this big old metal door, in an office or something? Darn it! This can't be it. There has to be a way. I groped along the nearby walls, but didn't find any switch to reopen the gate. Draco? I felt disheartened at how powerless I was, how he was right there, yet I couldn't help him. What the crackers? Why is the gate locked? Eh? Ah! This full metal dude over here. Suddenly, I was taken aback by the appearance of an odd-looking person from the other side of the room. Before I could say anything, that's a she, she ran around me and rushed the gate. Hey! Hey! Let me out! She was yelling and banging, as if she was completely unaware of my presence. Hey! 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 Can you hear me? Hey! After carrying on for a while, but earning no response, she finally decided to give up. She was breathing heavily when she turned around, staring straight at me with her bright, burning eyes. Cute! Was it you? Were you the one who locked me in here? She demanded. Meld! I may be in trouble. Just when I thought I had to come up with a plan to deal with her, her face looked as if she had suddenly realized something. Her eyes were still focused on me, but this time she was looking me up and down. Have we met before? She suddenly asked. I don't know, have we? What did she say? Her very surprising comment left me speechless for a moment. It was not something I expected to hear from her. Calm down. Calm down. This is critical. I can't miss my chance. In other words, I might be able to learn something about my past from her, but I need to be careful. I don't have any idea whether she's a friend or foe yet, and judging from how she acted, it seemed that she's only had a casual acquaintance with me as well. It may not be the best idea to just start throwing questions at her about myself. More importantly, if I expose the fact that I've lost my memory, things may only work against me. Smart. So the safest strategy now would be to get information out of her in a less straightforward way. Oh, hi! It's been a while. Do you still remember me? I tried my best to stay calm and greeted her. She looked all over me again, and then her eyes rested on my face. You seem kind of familiar. Let me see. Oh, hey, detective! She suddenly exclaimed with excitement. I remember now, I knew it. You were the one with the famous lawyer last time. As was expected of me, Zalmona. I know we've met before. Zelmona! If that's her voice, I love it. Zelmona? Is that her name? But more importantly, did she just say I'm a detective? My brain felt as... Well, yeah, when I first started, I was all investigations and stuff, so... Oh, maybe it was a detective. My brain felt as if I couldn't handle all the information I had just received at once. I never thought I would be a cop. Was I involved in a case? Did something happen during my investigation that caused me to lose my memories? But, wait a minute. She mentioned I was with a famous lawyer. Could she possibly be referring to Vincent?
But, detective.
Zalmona's voice interrupted my thoughts and dragged my mind back to reality.
I'm curious. What brings you back to Myers Corporation this time?
What are you doing here? This place is supposed to be abandoned, lady. Back to Myers. Think. I need to come up with an answer. I had to go to the bathroom, and Myers has the best bathroom, so here I am. If I were a cop, there would only be one explanation for coming back here. I'm here to investigate the case of missing citizens over recent years and the truth behind the G4 Cyborg incident.
Huh? Again? My God, the G4 Investigation Bureau is as useless as ever. Detective, it looks like your last investigation with that lawyer didn't go so well. Why didn't you bring him along this time?
I bet you'd like that. I would have liked that. The famous lawyer? Are you by chance referring to Mr. Vincent Edgeworth?
Of course. Who else can it be?
So it seems that my speculation was correct. Vincent and I indeed have met before, but why was he pretending that he doesn't know me? And following this logic, it would make sense that I've met Draco as well. If that's the case, why would Vincent hide everything from me and pretend that he didn't know me? I suddenly remembered about the cyborg I saw at the mansion, and how Vincent and Victor refused to explain anything about it. Myers had gone bankrupt years ago, but it's clear that someone is still using the abandoned site for some kind of experiments. Draco told me Myers Corporation had become a secret underground organization after that huge incident. But even if that's true, how can I explain the cyborg in Vincent's mansion? Could it be that, as a detective, I was actually investigating Vincent and not the Myers Corporation? If we go with this explanation, Vincent is most likely the person behind my memory loss.
This man is overgasped!
The more I thought about it, the more worried I became. But there's something that has especially been bothering me. If you had asked me what kind of person Vincent was, I would have answered, noble, elegant, and mysterious. His words, while exuding charm, could make you feel very uneasy at the same time. Was he someone we should be suspicious of? Of course, there's no doubt about it. Knowing Winston was innocent, he single-handedly succeeded in proving that the entire experiment was the work of a single employee. Ooh, how scary is this man for him to be able to do something like that? I want to basically evade death when the company was trying to kill him. Nonetheless, when I met him at the mansion, I felt that there was a subtle connection between us that I couldn't explain. I'm well aware that I've lost all my memories. I have no idea about our past, and I have no reason to draw such conclusions. But this feeling was particularly strong. It was as if the part of my brain that stored memories had disappeared, but the part that stored emotions was still intact. Yeah. Science. I have to learn about Vincent's past. It's vital for me to know. Zelmona, did you just come from the legal department?
Yeah. Are you planning to go there?
Yes. Can you take me there?
It's simple. Just go through the door right here, and you'll reach the legal department. However...
What's with that laugh? She pulled out a card from her pocket.
Only by swiping this key card can you unlock the door.
How did you get that?
No comment, Miss Detective. You know, I haven't even yet dealt with you for locking us in here.
I didn't do it.
But considering you're from the G4 Investigation Bureau, I can make a deal with you. Just like last time. You do me a favor, and I'll do you a favor. How's that?
Last time? Yeah, last time. Yeah, I remember. I totally didn't lose my memory. I totally remember. Yeah, go ahead.
Really? Have you forgotten already? Last time you did me a little favor, and in exchange I told you some secrets about Myers Corporation. Let's do the same this time. The truth is, I accidentally lost one of my belongings here. If you can help me find it,
I'll give you this keycard as a reward. Before I agree to anything, tell me, what exactly have you lost?
Oh, a round, spherical object. Hey, what's that look all about?
I know. It does sound kind of vague.
But trust me, the moment you see it, you'll instantly realize, aha, this must be what Zalmona is looking for.
This time, I'll take your word for it. And this thing is something that you did indeed lose?
Shush. Stop asking so many questions. We're making a deal here, not playing 20 questions, all right?
What, don't you want the keycard, huh? All right. Then are you sure you left the spherical object in this lab?
No doubt about it. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in this lab.
All right. Draco told me both sides of the lobby would eventually lead us to the basement, where the secret chamber of the G-Force Cyborg incident is located. In other words, not only will I be able to find a lot of clues there, but I could also get out of this place to the other side of the Myers lobby. At this moment, still nothing could be heard from the other side of the gate. I don't know what's happened to Draco. Would I ever get to see him again? Anyway, time for us to search for that spherical object. Oh, in here? Find Zelmona's item. Alright, so what's this thing? A robotic arm. Nothing special about it. A robotic arm. Nothing special about it.
Hey, did you notice?
Huh?
Something's different about this robotic arm. Come take a look. You see this? This one has an extra circle engraved on it.
You're right. But that's just a small detail. Does it really mean anything? Alright, what's up with the door? The gate that connects Myers' lobby and the lab. I came here from the other side. I can't hear anything from the other side. I don't know what's happened to Draco. Zelmona, is there really no way to reopen the gate from here?
Huh? Why don't you find it for me then?
As far as I know, only the front desk can control the gates on either side of the lobby.
It's a feature of the Myers security system.
With all due respect, the security system doesn't make much sense to me.
I know, right? I have no clue what they were thinking either. Right now, the only possible way for us to get out of here is to reach the other side of Myers by taking the elevator from the basement, and then go back to the lobby from there.
I see. Then it seems that my assumptions were not wrong. Oh boy, puzzles everywhere. Alright. What's this? I tried the door handle. The door itself doesn't seem to be locked, but because of the fixture on top, I couldn't open it. What's this? A trophy. The trophy has a diamond shaped engraved on it, but there isn't any text.
Detective, what do you think this trophy is for?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's for Employee of the Month?
Employee of the Month? Perhaps the winner gets a free ticket to the basement.
Is it a big old key? Alright, what's this? A boombox. A boombox is not a toy. I don't really feel like listening to radio right now. Ventilation duct opening. Nothing special about it. Oh.
Contemporary art is getting more and more pretentious. Detective, what do you think of these 4 art pieces mean?
I think it's some kind of device.
Some kind of device?
Look here. There are 2 buttons under each piece.
Oh? Let me try pressing one of them.
Oh. The color of the art changed.
What about pressing the other one?
Oh, okay.
The shape changed this time. I think we're supposed to match each shape with a corresponding color. It's not that difficult. We just need to try all the combinations. We should be able to find the right answer.
I like the way Zalmona's thinking. No, it's not as simple as that.
Eh?
We can change the shape of each art, but we can also change their colors. What it means is that not only do we need to match each shape with the color that corresponds to it, we also need a specific order of the art pieces, perhaps by colors.
Indeed. If that's the case, there'll be a lot more possible answers.
Correct. It would be very impractical to just try each of them one by one. So this has a circle on it. And this thing over here is green, red, blue, and yellow. A drawer. Oh, I thought it was locked. I slide opened it and took a look. There was nothing in it.
That's disappointing. It had a lock on it, so I thought there would certainly be goodies inside.
You're not exactly wrong, huh? Look here. The lock on this drawer has been pried open.
Oh, you're right. Then it looks like somebody has looted this place. Whoever broke the lock must have taken the good stuff inside.
Right.
Oh. Oh, key. A key. It's holding a key. Gimme. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
Alright, now we got the key. Does it open up? Wait, was this locked? The drawer is locked?
Yeah, so... Yeah!
A scalpel. And a cassette tape.
A cassette tape in a locked drawer? Detective, you know what this means, right?
Yeah, scalpel and cassette tape. Nice, now we're getting somewhere. Obviously, use that on that. I loaded the tape into the boombox and proceeded to press the play button. On July 20th, at exactly 2300 hours, minor explosions in the prison area. The whereabouts, Myers researcher, sentenced to life, remain unknown. The voice coming out was very faint and indistinct. I could only make out a few vague words.
What the heck is wrong with this boombox? I can't understand nothing. Yeah, I'll fix it.
Hey. With that, Zalmona started banging on the boombox. Zalmona, wait. I tried to protect the boombox with my arms.
Ugh. Ow.
Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. On July 20th, 2081, at approximately 2300 hours, several minor explosions occurred near the G4 Central Prison area, destroying part of the prison wall. The whereabouts of Winston Loomis, a former Myers researcher and the mastermind behind the G4 cyborg incident, who was sentenced to life, remains unknown. The possibility that he died in the explosion cannot be ruled out until the site is cleared. On July 21st, 2081, the police completed the cleanup of the explosion scene. Bionic prosthetic fragments and explosives were found, confirming that Winston had absconded. The fugitive is still at large, and the police have yet to find any information leading to his arrest. Cool. But, my dear Vincent, tell me, this news doesn't happen to be connected to you in any way, does it? I have no knowledge of this. I've only just heard about the news as well. Oh, is that so? Then would you mind explaining to me how this man is right here in your mansion?
It is the boy.
Did he bust him out? He's like, sorry, I sentenced you to life in prison. Here, let me get you out of here. I just happened to run into Mr. Loomis on my way back. What an amazing twist of fate. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Loomis? Aww. Awkward. Oh, quite the twist of fate indeed. My dear Vincent Edgeworth, don't you know that Winston should be rotting in prison right now? What can I say? Sometimes I don't pay much attention to such minuscule details. Not paying much attention? You can't be serious. Have you forgotten that you were the one who put Mr. Winston in prison? Vincent, look me in the eyes. You might have always been good at lying to other people, but we both know very well that you could never do it in front of me. You've always been like that, and this is no exception. Vincent should just smile on his face. I have no idea what you're talking about. He did. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been looking you in the eyes this whole time. No, you haven't. I have. You haven't. I have. You know, my friend, I would always support you no matter what choice you make, and I always have, ever since we met each other in college. But all of this is just pure madness. I understand. What Myers did to you is absolutely unforgivable, but do you realize that there's also no turning back to the path you're going? The moment you chose revenge, you're no longer different from your enemies. Vincent Edgeworth. It's already a miracle that you survived that disaster. You could still achieve so much in your future. Do you really want to be at war with Myers forever? Do you really think you can take on the entire Myers Corporation on your own? Don't be ridiculous. You're just sacrificing your life for nothing. Then join me, Victor. What? Then join me. I need you. I may look like an idiot who's in over his head to you, but I just no longer wish to be pushed around. Do you really think Myers is going to let me go after all of this? If I choose to do nothing now, I will definitely be dead sooner than later. Or later. But if I exceed in mastering this technology, I can become the one in charge. I can become better than Myers. You are right, Victor. I can't do that on my own. I need the mind of Winston Loomis. But beyond that, I need another man. Someone I know I can trust. Someone I know I can entrust my life to. I mean, when a man says to another man, I need to entrust you with my life, then you kind of have to get onto a scheme. Vincent, have you gone mad? Don't you realize who I am? Do you understand how dangerous a decision like this is? I believe the world is in equilibrium. A dynamic equilibrium. And eventually, you will realize that good and evil are but two changing rhythms. I trust you, Victor. I'm sure we can find the equilibrium that's just right. That's right. How could I forget? Vincent Edgeworth never regrets his choice. But it's been a long time since I've seen you like that. It's going to be an incredibly long and difficult path, but this time, Vincent Edgeworth, I'm willing to walk alongside you. Thank you, Victor. What did you say? I couldn't hear you. I said, thank you. Oh, is he all right? Awkward. Oh, look, we almost forgot. Mr. Loomis has been here the whole time. Looks like he heard everything we've been saying. Speaking of which, what are you planning to do with this fellow? Perhaps we can throw him back in prison. Oh ho ho, what's the matter, my dear Vincent? What's that embarrassed look on your face? Victor, that's enough. By the way, I actually got a surprise for you. And these are some items I brought back from Winston's lab. I secretly broke open one of the drawers there when no one was around. In other words, you've known this whole time that Winston's escape from prison was my work. Alright, so yeah, obviously Vincent did do it. Well, you could say so. Edgeworth, why don't you take a moment to look through these? And as for Mr. Loomis, just leave him to me for the moment. He's in prison, but they let him keep his lab coat? So what's the thing? What's the thing that he got? Oh boy. Victor Blake. He intimidates me sometimes. He could read my mind without any difficulty, and could even go as far as to anticipate my every move. He never needed Myers' mechanical prosthetics to be a superhuman. He already is one. Sometimes I can't help but wonder, if I hadn't become friends with him back in college, if I never had him next to me when I needed him, how different would things be now? Where would I possibly be at this moment? I'd rather not think about it. Time is running out. I need to carefully examine all of these items Victor has brought back. The boombox Victor brought in, I don't know what he was thinking. However, the news of Winston's escape is now widespread throughout the G4 district. This is not what I desired, but unfortunately, it is inevitable. Right. Ooh. Okay, that sends me back. Alright. hold on. I need to investigate the rest of those. What was Vincent's memory that I just saw?
Hey, you all right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I do that sometimes. I just do that. Come to think of it, I don't think she knows I have the ability to read memories yet.
Jesus Christ, you scared the crap out of me. You suddenly went expressionless and weren't moving an inch. You didn't even respond to me.
Sorry I made you worry. I feel much better now. By the way, I seem to have worked out what the news recorded on the tape was about.
Oh, really? Let's hear it. What's it about?
It's about Winston Loomis escaping from prison, that one innocent employee who was framed by Myers.
Oh, I remember that. From what I've heard, no one knows where that guy is to this day. But, Detective, you have to watch out. I wouldn't have called him innocent if I were you.
Why would you say so?
It's indeed true that most rumors describe him as an innocent employee who was framed by Myers Corporation. And I guess they're right to some extent. The experiments on the cyborgs were not the work of Winston alone. In fact, every core member of Myers Corporation was aware of the existence of the project.
The higher-ups knew about a big, secret, evil project that was going on beneath them? Who could have ever guessed? But together, they chose to frame that poor researcher so as not to be implicated themselves. However, what many people forget to mention is, Winston was indeed one of the researchers involved in the experiment.
Speaking of which, Detective, you want to know a fun fact?
Winston actually used to work right here in this lab. I see. So Winston wasn't innocent at all. However, he was framed by the other members of Myers Corporation to take the blame for the whole experiment. And in July 2081, he managed to escape from prison with Vincent's help. Vincent mentioned that he needed Winston's knowledge, but also Victor's help to master a certain technology. On one hand, he wanted to use his technology to protect himself, and on the other, he wanted to seek out his revenge on Myers. As to what kind of technology that is, I could only make a good guess, but I still need to confirm my suspicion. In any case, let us continue the investigation.
Get back in there. Let me look at this book.
A leather notebook. The cover is engraved with a triangle. Every page of the notebook is filled with details on each day's experiments in neat handwriting. There is no doubt that this was Winston's research journal. Subject number 5 exhibited very severe rejection, accompanied by significant mental decline. The subject exhibited multiple symptoms of discomfort, including convulsions, screaming, and banging on the containment unit. Subjects 1 and 3 are currently stable and have not exhibited any signs of rejection. Subject number 5's mental condition deteriorated further, and a portion of the epidermis on the torso showed signs of decay. The subject made several attempts to destroy the containment unit and still showed no signs of improvement after food intake.
Seems like subject number 5 is gonna be causing a problem.
Subject number 5's physical condition has deteriorated to the point where only 30% of the body's surface still has skin. If this subject continues to fail to demonstrate successful mechanization, we will remove its memory core. Subject number 3 is otherwise in good condition, but with an abnormal refusal to take food today.
What about number 1?
Subject number 1 is currently in a stable condition with no rejection observed at this time. Subject number 5's memory core has been successfully dismantled, and the subject is temporarily sealed in its containment unit. We will dismember it at a later date and dispose of its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G4 district. Today, subject number 1 suddenly became unstable and violent and attempted to attack several researchers. The subject stabilized after the removal of the memory core, and it is now temporarily sealed in its containment unit. Subject number 3 remains stable at this time, but has yet to show any evidence of successful psychic linking. Memory core, is it?